channel. Yep. Emily first, Dan, hi. Nathan, hi. Sorry, caught me eating a bit of chocolate. I'm looking for my glasses. Let me sort this house out. It is a stage. RC parts everywhere. How is everybody? Hello. No, you weren't first, Jack. Emily was first, I think. Morning, Seb. My favourite chocolate has got to be not Galaxy. Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate buttons, giant chocolate buttons. Hi, Noble. How are you? Dad, when you want me to do studio? Evening, Shady. I don't know, when the weather's a bit better. When the weather's better. That is an absolute work of art. It's almost too good to put in the car. Jedi Golf, how are you? Barnet's still looking good? Yeah, Barnet's looking good. It's driving me insane. Do you do all the repairs for your kids? Pretty much. Only because, I mean, Jack would do his, Callum would probably do his at a push. Callum's not as technically minded when it comes to repairs. He can do them. Jack could do them easily. The biggest issue is they live with their mum, and the cars all stay with me because I have the room and they don't. So we go out bashing on a Sunday. I bring the cars home. I then do the repairs. Otherwise, they wouldn't be ready for next time we go out. So just got the money for my truck. What, the one you're selling, Seb, or are you buying a new one? Okay. Evening, Chris. How are you? When you get a speaker, you will keep it there, will you? Okay. Stu S4, how are you? Now, this is only the second time I've worked on a Maxx, so I am still finding my way around the Maxx. And the X-Maxx to a certain degree. So I've taken the front bumper off already. Learned that much. £40 discount for Motorsport. Oh, give me the code. Well, I got a delivery from Motorsport today, and because I'm such a good guy, I ordered two 4S balance lead extension cables. But instead of that, they sent me 2 servos. So the balance lead extension cables were £1.99, and I don't know how much the servos were, but being the good guy that I am, I emailed them and said you sent me the wrong thing, so I could have just bought the servo, the extension leads again and kept the 2 servos, but that's not me, so. Got your X-Maxx? Nice. You went out yesterday, you enjoy it, you like it? That's a good point, Jack, actually. Do I trust you to build the studio after your engineering expertise on the ramp? It's got to be more than one time use. You went a bit, no, I only got 2, well, I'll tell a lie, I got 2 bags. I've got a bag of 100 and a bag of 200. I couldn't make my mind up on whether to get the flathead ones or the cup ones. So I bought 200 of the flathead and 100 of the cup. But 200 grub screws were like £2. I should have bought 400 actually. But someone made a mention last week because I was in the live stream and I was doing my head in trying to get the grub screws out and 2 burred off. And they made a suggestion which I'd never thought of, and I can't remember who it was. So thank you for whoever it was. I think it might have been Lawrence. Said he just puts a new grub screw in each time. I thought, that's not a bad idea. So I went to the place I normally go to. Looked on eBay, couldn't find any flat head ones or flat end ones. I could find the cup ones, but what I have found with the cup ones, which come with the RW Racing grub screws, is on the crater when we bash hard, the pinion's always moved and ends up slammed against the motor mount. Whereas the Armour ones come with flat ends, and I've never had that problem with those. So I went for the flat, I mainly bought the flat end ones. Maxx or Mini Maxx, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it Mini Maxx, I call it Mini Maxx sometimes, I call it the Maxx sometimes. Some people get upset with it being called the Mini Maxx. His real name is a Maxx. But obviously it is a mini version of the one that's down there, so take your picks. I think we all want models, a discount from Model Sport. It's brilliant, didn't break. Yeah, they are great. I mean, they're not indestructible, Chris. I mean, they've all, you know, I've got to fix mine today as well. Because a bearing went. Whether you've seen our last video, but actually where the diff case blew out again, or the diff cover, £3, I can't complain at that. What it actually was causing it was we'd had a bearing go. I'll get the other bit. So that was the bearing. What had gone, the outer case had gone. So that's why we had the issues with the Maxx last week, on the last one. I got a bag of 20 grub screws, a lifetime supply. Well, I'm hoping 200 is going to be a lifetime supply, to be brutally honest with you. We'll find out though. Right. Let's see where we get to with this. You happy with the view, guys, or do you want me to move it? We might do a birthday live stream, Jack. If you want to do a birthday live stream, you can do a birthday live stream blowing out your candles if you want. Whereas the bearing, 1 second, it was in the Maxx. The bearing was there. So that's the replacement. I just haven't put it in yet. But in case you want to know, Seb, if you haven't got these bits yet, that part of the bearing, that inner part of the wheel bearing does the job as well. So actually, might be cheaper to buy 4 of these wheel bearings, smash them up, put them over like that. Does the same thing. Mum won't approve to the live stream. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's, well, I had those, I sent those 2 3D printed things, so we thought we'd give it a go, couldn't work out, but that is another thing that I have to do. And I have the strap here to put in the Maxx as well. You can just take these out, bolt one underneath, put those back in, and it does what it needs to do. Well, the annoying thing is I do need another part, which isn't in stock at the moment. Which we just have to live without it, which is this part here. It's not in stock, because that bit's all right. But this bit here is broken. I think it's okay, it's just cracked up a bit. I'd rather put a new bit in, but it's just broken off that bit there. Why don't you use strap? Hello everyone, how are you? Logan's RC, hi, thanks for coming by. Doing speed runs and swapping gears will eat through the grub screws. Plus a bag of 20 is too easy to lose, they're tiny, so tiny. I've got 200. 200 for £2, plus a bit postage. It is a Vitavon case, yes. Looking very nice as well. I'd fit the new ones and smash up the old ones. Is this the car you put the fans on? No, the fans are, this is the this is the Maxx. The X Maxx is in for repairs as well. So once we've done this, the X Maxx, which is sitting down there, that's the one with the fans in it. That'll be up for repairs next, where we broke the bearing. That's what was causing the problems on the diff cover. Did you get one of them rocket fans for the Maxx 6? I didn't, and the reason I didn't is because I'd already ordered and got the Hours of Racing bash mounts for the ESC, so I've got the 40mm fans to put on there. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. 2 stock bulkheads in 2 months. Is that on the Maxx Ivy Dome? Because that's what, every time we went out, I mean, we, as you see from the videos, we do send these very, very hard. It has been a bit cold, so it's not surprising we break them. You know, that front landing would have broken any car, to be brutally honest with you, so I'm not gonna complain at the car for breaking on that. I think it's these ones. Because I think most cars would have broken with that landing. Well, that landing, I know that any Armour 6S car would have just bent in half. 3S car might have taken it. I'd imagine something would have broken as well. So, but I do know the bulkhead is a potential weak spot. So. Remember, I've had this out before. I think you do take that bit off, don't you? Yep. Hey, hey. It's up addicted to RC, how are you? Right, what we got? Let's get one of them rocket bags over there. Yes, Maxx, such a bummer. Not sure why Trax has put all those weird holes in it. Don't ask me. I think they like lots of weird holes. Two really bad landings to buy body. Buy body for what? The X Maxx or the Maxx? Any ideas on the gearing on the 8X EXB 800 Hobby Wing combo? I think you have to go 1-to-1. So either it depends on where you want the motor. If you want the motor further into the centre of the body, go 34-34, which is obviously the limitless spur gear. Or if you want the motor a bit further out, go 39-39. So that's what I've read as people are doing, is going 1-to-1 gearing, and it just depends on what gears are available to you and whether you want the motor a bit further in or a bit further out. Evening Jay, how are you? And with those bits come out now. Oops. There, I think. I just have to try and remember where all the screws go. My biggest problem with these cars now. Armour cars I know my way around, but Traxxas ones I'm still finding my way around, and certainly where all the screws go. So the easiest thing that I do is put them back in the holes they came out of. So, who are you guys? Which ones of you guys are into films? Because today is a special day. And why is today a special day for films, guys? I want to buy my crawl, £100 plus post. Loads of people having me on the 5th person done it now. Having you what, Seb? Oh, you're on the M20, are you? I might come buzzing down there to come and see you. I think that comes off now. Oh, man. Never remember which screws you undo. That one's off. That one's off. That one's off. So, don't think that's supposed to be broken like that though, is it? Yucky mucky. Ugh. Right, there's obviously some screws, got to undo that. And that's why, I now remember why I wanted to change it to an aluminium one. Because it's such a faff otherwise. Just to change this bulkhead is a pain in the backside. Ah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Isn't it a Batman 4-hour premiere or something? Close. It's the right. You've got the right. Got the right director. Wrong film though. Oh, saying they're going to buy it and then ignoring me. Yeah, is that on Facebook Marketplace? Believe practice we're going for a lighter design on the Maxx bulkhead, but decreases durability. Yeah, it's just. I mean, this. Whenever it breaks, it doesn't just break in one place. I mean, you can see it's gone there. I mean, the other one exploded on us. So. And people say, oh, but it's heavier. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier, but it's not massively heavier. I'd rather have something which survives rather than having to keep doing this all the time. Ah. What's in Matilda? What's in Matilda? What's in... Right. Did your item arrive today? No, it didn't, Jack, unfortunately. It should arrive hopefully tomorrow. A part of your item arrived today, but the main part didn't. So hopefully it will arrive tomorrow. The thing I like about Vitavon is they supply the screws as well. I mean, that is just beautifully engineered. You really can't knock that for craftsmanship. Loctite, what's that, Jack? Yeah, I won't forget to Loctite. Thread lock, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. Ah, that's got to go in now as well. Bit of a pain. Question is, which way round does it go? Ah, just notice, bigger bearing on that side, smaller bearing on that side. That's so you know which way round it goes in. I'll put a bit more grease in there. Yuck. Shouldn't need it, but can never have too much grease. What part turned up? Dog bone. Oh, dog bone and brace. That be what turned up, Jack. So the main part hasn't turned up yet. And I haven't had, annoying thing is, I haven't even, this week's been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to get on the virtual sim for the DJI FPV. really annoying. Just not had a chance to get on there. Other way. No, it has to go that way. Because of the, it's got the large bearing on this side, small bearing on that side. It's the only way it can go in. It can't go in the other way round. Goes there, there, there. 2 screws there. Bit thread lock on the table. I just find it easier to put it on the table and then dip the screw into it. A bit of thread lock on it. Is Callum even watching this to see what I'm doing to his car? Probably not. Probably playing Fortnite, isn't he? Don't close it, flip it around. It might be that the camera's the wrong way around. It wouldn't, I did try flipping it the other way, it wouldn't go in. We can always double check it before I put those other 2 screws on. Slide that in there, slide that in there. Undo that. So if I'm turning that way, no, it's all good. It's spinning the right way. You had me worried then. Yeah, hello Mo, thank you for coming by. Yes, that's what I found. I can only go in one way, which is quite good. Always worry about which way round to put these things in. On an armoured car, I know which way it goes. Certainly on the 6S ones. Not so much on the 3S ones, that's very hit and miss. It is looking nice. Oh, even I didn't see it said Vitavon on it. Is that back to front? Can you read that, or is that back to front? It's only had a few runs, Chris, to be honest with you. It feels fine. It's only been run a couple of times, so if it goes, I'll repair it. front. And the other thing I do is I take things out, I then line them up how I want them to go back as a shape. So I've got the big screw, the next screw, and these two will go either side over here. If I don't drop them, so as I put everything in, I've created almost a duplicate picture of how I want them over here. The worst thing is when you get different size screws, you don't know where they go. Thomas Hofmeister, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Sergeant J's RC Adventure. I haven't said hello to you yet either, have I? So I'll say hello. Thinking about buying all the parts from that Vitron makes for the Maxx at once. Yeah, just very expensive. I want to, we'll probably end up getting the hubs as well. But this, not cheap. This is 90 quid. So all of a sudden you start spending that sort of money on it straight away, and it's almost like when it's on the wide Maxx this and everything else, we might as well have gone for an Maxx. I'll try and get these bearings off. It's going to be fun. We thought we'd done the servo, but it was because the bulkhead had gone here. Obviously, the servo, the steering column had then come off of this bit. That's what the problem was with in the video. It wasn't the servo had gone; it had come undone on the bulkhead. Sergeant J's RC Adventure, and you are both. Are you in both streams also? Who else is streaming? Whose stream am I missing? No, I don't intend to turn it, but it's just this part here. I'm bored with replacing it. So I spoke to a few friends that have got Maxx as well, and they say there are only a few things you need to upgrade on it, and the bulkhead is one of them. So the bulkhead is getting upgraded. I did get it from Appliance Direct, yes. I used to get the Vitron stuff from Oily Diffs, but he's stopped doing them now. So Appliance Direct in the UK is about the only place to get them from, unless you get them direct from Arthur himself. Chef Beardsby, he's the guy I've been bashing up with the pit. Nice. Borat's cousin, hi. I will have to check out Chief Beardsley then. Right, let's get these bearings on. It seems to be quite stiff going on there though. Sorry guys, tapping away. I'm going to do this somewhere quieter. Saying that, just hope I haven't broken the bearing now. I want to get those on, I don't want to go on. Super stiff. Whether they're supposed to sit all the way down or not. Might be better sitting up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, lesson learned, don't hit them with a hammer or metal because you do split the side a little bit, but if they're only steering ones, should be okay. We hope. It's actually going in a lot easier than I thought it would do. I can't remember it being a complete and utter faff doing all this, that's all. Oh, missed a few people coming in. Who's been severely lacking on? Oh, who's been something? Was the Maxx all blown apart from the last bashing? Yes. It was quite a heavy bash session that, well, Jack landed on the roof and then Callum landed a nose landing. So it took it well, given that what it is. Mr. Claire's RC, how are you? And Claire, thank you for coming by. I'm a Big Rock RC, how are you? Big Bearded RC. All good, thank you, Claire and Ian. What is the work of art? It's sitting in the car almost now. Try and bring it up to you. It's a Vitavon Maxx front bulkhead. Oh, RC Lowrider Madness, how are you? Matthew Savu, how are you? Oh, we've got a few coming in now. Graham, hi, how are you? Right. So, yeah, I spoke to a few guys and they said that you're going to keep breaking these things. And the bulkhead had gone there, there. They just, and the way the boys bash, might as well get this part and fix it up good and proper so it doesn't do it again. Right, that goes to the top. These two I'll flip it over and wait. Right. I'll just put this one in to hold it in place while I do the others up. No, it's not Loctited, Jack. I'll Loctite it in a second. Make sure these bits go on first. Perfecto. Ooh, sexy, and you're a naughty man. Why am I a naughty man? What have I done that makes me a naughty man? What's the price difference between the Vitavon part and the stock part? It's best part of 80 quid price difference. No, not quite 80 quid price difference, but on the basis that it breaks quite often, it's worth it. You don't know how Pat is doing. Last I saw Pat, he was okay. He's been locked down a lot, but or in isolation a lot. I don't pack up on me. Typical. Typical. Come on. I'll do it by hand then. What's Seb doing? You waiting for the new 4S armours, Ian? I'm waiting for them as well. They should be out they should be out imminently, if that's what you're waiting for. Because I always wanted the Creighton 4S. I would have become a member of your channel, but all my money goes to the stock Maxx bulkheads. Then you need to get one of these, and then you won't be worrying about stock Maxx bulkheads anymore. This is what I weighed out. I thought we've already put one, replaced it. And I spoke to Martin, and he said he put one of these in after he'd replaced 10 of the other ones, stock ones. And he said enough was enough. And Martin said he's never broken one since he put this Vitavon one in, so as far as I'm concerned, that's all I needed to hear. Why isn't this one going in? It's in all the way though. I'm putting this on charge actually. I'm not sure whether they've made a real one or not. I didn't see it when I was looking for it. You know, for a man that wasn't going to give out any more money, you're doing well. I haven't given them any more money since the Crapton night. Did you get the ESC sorted out, Ian? Is that getting warranted? Well, when Jason spoke about it in a live stream, probably, I think it was August, September time, he said they were going to be releasing them at the beginning of 2021. We're now about to come to the end of the first quarter, so for whatever reason they haven't released them. Doubt it is, yeah. Horizon they've linked to 3S car though, haven't they? Dalton Butcher, how are you? Installing the Vitavon front diff bulkhead into the Maxx. All done, how are you? Keeping well, I hope. Need to call wheel spin. Come on, I won't get it out to you otherwise. All good. And Robert Ivanov, how are you? End of the year. It was supposed to be the beginning of the year, me, him. I don't think I can wait because that will be over a year that they haven't had a 4S model out. Which is a long time. These are bits that go in the top plate, so we don't need to worry about these at the moment. This should hold up well, I'm hoping. New drag slash looks interesting. I'm just wondering if they've actually done much to it or just taken the slash, because everyone was doing a drag version of the slash, weren't they? I think that's what they were converting to slash. So I was just wondering if all they've done is taken what everyone was doing anyway and just made it a slash. But it does look interesting. Just wish we had a bit more of the no prep drag. I suppose we could always start our own one up at that car park. That'd be a good location for it. Having a Sunday meet there doing drag runs. Apparently there's hidden surprises. What's that? It blows up. It goes in there. Jumping through the Loctite. Okay, how are you doing? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for popping by. Keep well. Keep safe. Yeah, ASC catches fire first round, probably. Drag slash ball of fire. or the diff explodes. Each one comes with a limited number of launches before the diff explodes. Total RC Reviews, how are you? You forgot it was Thursday. We're a bit late, Callum. It's in the car now. You're busy, busy playing Fortnite, were we? Ooh. Look at that. Why is that not lining up? Because it moves around. I'm going to do a bit of chatting while my thing charges up a bit. But thank you for coming by, Callum. Lunchtime there, plus off this afternoon due to call-outs. Oh, I've got tomorrow off. No work tomorrow, no work Monday. Take 2 days off. They've got 5 days holiday to use before the end of the month and I ain't going to get to use them, so I might as well take 2 days off. Jack's birthday Sunday as well, so who knows, I might. And I've got my jab on Tuesday. All booked in. So hopefully that goes well. Not working until sometime in May. Wow, is that you've been furloughed, have you? Should have done this when I did the wide Maxx, shouldn't I? Is it last week? Last week we put the wide Maxx on, the week before? It's the week before, isn't it? Come on. RCMHAP, hi, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Did you happen to check out your EXP bash? I'll be honest and say I'm pretty sure I did, but my memory is not what it used to be. And I've been watching so much YouTube recently. When I sit down, that's all I binge on at the moment is YouTube. So I'm pretty sure I did. Work at a hotel, yeah, that sucks. Well, hopefully you can get back there when it all opens up in May. Yeah, I do like the Vitavon parts. I must stop saying it, but it's got to be said. Do look nice. It's just a shame they're going to get covered up so much. That's the only disappointing side of it. Because they do look stunning. I've still got the Vitavon rear diff bulkhead to fit to Jack's EXB as well. I haven't got around to doing that yet. And it's handy that we've got, Arthur's very quick at shipping to the UK anyway, but it's handy having appliance, electronics, whatever they're called. Also stock them here now. Should be good. That's that. Now get this bit on. Those two need thread lock. And we'll wait for that to charge up a bit. I'll sit down here. Oh, rest my poor little back ski. Come, Lee, spell check. I've got the Maxx and Maxx, the Cheetah, the Baja Ray. Oh, the Baja Ray, I think that just came out, didn't it, in the UK? That looks very nice, actually. Is that the new Baja Ray? Because that does look very nice. To often know how limitless shocks and towers. Nice. You miss your Maxx, do you? Did you sell it then, total? Cordite, hi, how are you? Better late than never, is what I say. Just in the middle of fitting the Vitavon front diff bulkhead to Callum's Maxx. Yep, Vitavon, very nice indeed. Quality piece of engineering. It's almost too nice to fit. It was extremely nice. Hopefully it will hold up. I know Callum's going to put it through its paces. Finally broke your Maxx plastic drive shaft last run. Had original kit without axle extensions. Okay, so you're on the wide Maxx, but you had it without the extended ones. They held up well then, Addicted. So I've heard they normally go quite quickly, but these ones are nice because it almost fits the whole shaft. Trying to seal a deal on a new X-Max, Dave. It's your fault. Oh, well, I'm sure it's not just my fault. I'm sure you've been watching Bars and Stone as well and seeing what he's having great fun with his. Well, DJ's fault, lol. I'll give it one more go if the price is right. Go for it. I mean, some people don't like them. Some people don't get on with them. I would say it's rare that people don't get on with them. They're not going to jump the highest. They're not going to jump the furthest. But they're just an all-round great RC. I know I kept going on at Bars and Stone about getting one. And he did, and then I was worried that he wasn't going to like it. So, if I told him to get it and he didn't like it, but from his last couple of videos, he's loving it. Absolutely looks like he's loving it. So, I'm happy that he likes it. It just slides under, doesn't it? But they are great. They are a great front truck. There is no other way to put it in my view. And they take a real pasting as well. Lucky I had my boy start charging this morning. Yeah, I've got 3 chargers now, so I can get 6 batteries on the go. Quad charge, yeah, you need multiple chargers if you need lots of batteries. 25 rand, they did last well then. On those stock white, yeah, definitely, because there's not much. Tiny if extended, I wouldn't have thought there'd be much grip left on them. Big Owls RC, how are you? Yeah, the Maxx is tough. We've been kind of well impressed with it, and it got a, what would you call it after a quad? Because that, I don't know whether you can, I put it in slow-mo, but you actually got 5 backflips out of it and landed it. RC Tracks has always treated me good, very durable and just take a beating. They do. The manual is pants. Trying to find the parts you need is pants. You have to go online and then try and find the part you need. I do prefer the Armour's ability to find the parts that you need. I will say that. Nice Addicted, yeah, we'll probably end up getting them at some stage if these ones go. But you need the other bit on the side as well, don't you? There's another bit that you need to add. Avonic batteries, not tried them. Most people that I know have had good luck with them, but I've not tried them. My favourite batteries still, hands down, and value for money, Turnigy heavy duties, the blue ones. I had them for over a year, use them every single week. Get charged up every single week. And they balance perfectly. They hold their charge. I can charge them the night before, go out, fire them up in the morning, and they've not lost a single volt. They are quality. Quintuple, okay. Yeah, so you've got a quintuple backflip. So I think it's pretty good going. Wisdom Motorsport, hi, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I've looked at. I do download them each time I go in, but I probably should save them. Might save them onto my desktop, and then I can open them up quite easily. Then. I do like the Armour interactive ones though, where you find the bit, you click in it, and it brings up the exploded view, and you can double check that is the bit you need. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, Big Al. I know Aussie RC Playground uses them a lot and swears by them. Okay, Alden, take care. Thank you for popping by, bud. Oh, quick one. Have you finished off the ESC mounts? I'm just curious, so I can put it on my community page. Your 6S EXB is a tank. First 3 runs, not broke a single thing yet. Lol. No, they are very good. I will tell you the weak spot though. One of the biggest weak spots is the rear hinge pins. I almost guarantee you will, just going to double check this one's going in right. You will break a rear hinge pin. Or you'll bend the rear hinge pins at some stage. They'll probably be the first thing to go. In my experience. Flip this over. But they are tanks. We've got 2 of them. We love them. They're our favourite. They're the #1 RC. They jump really well. They fly really well. Right, what is next? I want to take this one out. I'm not happy the way this one's gone in. That's okay. If they do go, you have two options. You can either go M2C with the tool steel, or replace, or just buy some 4mm tool steel rods and do them yourself. So let's go through. Not cross-threaded it at all. That's good. And we've got both. On my one, I've got this custom RC upgrade hinge pin holders with the M2C tool steel rods, and on Jack's one we've got the M2C rear hinge pin complete setup. Although I will confess we did bend them as well. Oh, and the chassis, yeah. That's the other thing we've done is we've bent the chassis on all of them. My Harvey and our two EXBs have both got bent. So I'll put M2C on mine. It's tougher than stock, but it's not as tough as M2C. Oh, come on, why are you going on? Why did you go through that way? I don't know why. Why won't you go through that way? AS plastics are still bad. Yep. Still brittle. Still shatter like glass. So going through there, I'm going to take that through. Change one of these ones. Oh, come on. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to go through this way. Makes no sense whatsoever. Come on. Is that through enough now? No. What is it? Makes no sense. It's down to them, they don't want to go anymore. No, it didn't look like a crazy bash at all. I don't know whether did RCU next Tuesday actually bend their chassis though? I know they broke the A-arm, but did they bend the chassis as well? It is the aluminium bulkhead for the Maxx, yes. So that's now coming through. So it's not cross-threaded. Makes no sense. I'm going to rage. There's no dirt in there. Shouldn't be. Ah, success. But with the wrong screw. Bye Jedi, thanks for coming by. Hopefully this one goes in now. Whatever was stopping it. It's probably just a bit of dirt. Yeah, I mean, Ian, I'm guessing there's nothing that Kev did to the car off camera. I mean, it's not. I mean, not that I'm questioning Kev because he's not. You know, he's going to show you the landings that he does. If they're bad landings, he's got nothing to hide. But just didn't appear to be in that video anything bad that would cause it to bend the way it has, which is very, very worrying. And I'm kind of glad I haven't bought one yet. Oh, did that one not go there then? Good that they supply all the screws as well, Vitamine. Not many places do that. You've got a spell check. Broke two arms and I think slightly tweaked the chassis, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure, if I haven't watched it, I'm going to go and double check after this Stream Addicted. I'm sure I have watched it, but I'm now going to go and double check. You got me thinking I might not have seen it, but I'm pretty sure I have. You're shocked with the chassis being 5 mils thick. Well, you didn't hear this from me, but I'm not convinced that it is top quality 70-75. I think it's Chinesium. because I've got the 7075 EXB chassis and I've had to drill that. I've also had to drill an M2C chassis. And the M2C chassis was a lot harder to drill than the Armour 775. So I know it's supposed to be T6 7075. I'm not convinced. Big and Cool RC School, hello, how are you? How's the install going? It's going well, thank you. Learning my way around the Maxx. So, we're almost done on this, and I've got to try and create some battery trays. No, no! Someone should have told me to stop putting the centre brick back on. I'm going to take it off again. And they're all going to turn around and say, don't put the centre bit on. Go on. 74 and a quarter, yeah. It's just not, I know they say it is T6 775. I'm not convinced. I think it needs to go off to a meteorologist and let them have a look at it. Shower time. You want a promise, Ian? Well, thank you for coming by, Ian, anyway. Hopefully catch up soon. I know we keep saying it. The boys have been over with me last weekend. I would have come up to Sandy with them, but unfortunately they weren't with me, so it's just too much of a trek. There we go. They are MIP bits, yes. Yeah, I bought these. Love them. And then Jackie Cannon bought me the set for the drills for Christmas. Do I think they're worth it? They are expensive, but I like them. Will I buy them again? It depends on how long they last. PJRC, how are you? Thank you for coming by. You've missed the work of art, it's already in the car. I'm starting to find my way around the Maxx quite well. How are you getting on with your X-Max, PJ? Or PG, rather. Right, last 4 screws. Put this in, and I'm going to try and sort out how we do the battery straps. I'll probably find out. I'll probably need the front bulkhead off to do that. Don't think it's made it too heavy. Just finished work. Oh, that's late. What time is it? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking the Maxx. It is a beast. Back to work for you. See you, okay. See you later. I'll see MHP. MHAP. I'll try and get that right. If you haven't all, it's got a Facebook page. Someone put a link up to his Facebook page. It's helpful if people, just people join it. It's all about mental health and everything. Using RCs to help mental health. Have I missed anyone coming in? Don't think I have. Right, so you can just see it in there. Just about, still see it. It's a shame it's so covered up. It does go well with the blue shocks. But hopefully, no more broken bulkheads. I suppose the rear one would be good because then it balances it all out. I've got lots of screws left over now. I think I've got all the screws in. Seems so many. I suppose, yeah, all the bits inside as well, probably is the right amount. Right, now, take these bits out. I can sort out how they come out and then try and fit a strap in there. I tried to take these out before and I struggled. No, I didn't 3D print it, PG. It's a Vitivon part from Appliance Electronics, I think it's called. Aluminium, not 3D printed because that wouldn't last. Just that both outings we've had with it, the way the boys send them. The first day was very cold, so understandably it broke, but then again it broke on the last bash as well. I've been told it's probably one of the bits that goes quite often, so there we go. So the easiest thing to do is replace it. Do. See if this works. That's what Martin said he did. He just whacked it in there. That's not going to be good enough though. Oh, pardon me. Oh, what have I missed? Proline just released a body mount system for the mat. Have they? So you can use any 10th scale body. Ooh. That's interesting. I'll have to have a look. Thank you, Shade Tree. And I didn't say hello to you coming in, so I do apologise for that. Thinking of getting a Maxx to replace my X-Maxx. X-Maxx just gets broken too easily. How are you breaking the X-Maxx too easy? Oh, thanks, Emily. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Really did. It's for the Maxx Big. They got a bit of a Rubicon mounted up on one. I'll have to look at that. Oh, you've broken a front bulkhead yourself as you PG? Yeah. I think it's quite commonplace for it to go when you land on the front. So rather than keep buying them at 11, 12 quid a pop, whatever they are, I just thought it was easier to replace it with one thing that hopefully won't break again. The all-new Proline body mount kit includes adjustable body mounts so you can fit different bodies onto your Maxx. Sounds very interesting. All right, we'll have a look at that. That's interesting because Proline are owned by Horizon now, aren't they? So I'm surprised they're still doing anything for the for Traxxas cars. He did it. Didn't know if the thing he used is new, but it sounds similar. My last vid shows it all. I don't know what happens. Barely bash it hard. I'll go and check it out. Have a look. I mean, it is cold at the moment, so I don't know how cold it is where you are. But if it's cold, obviously being plastic, it's more likely to break. Yep, cordite. If you can post it, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to. Don't have a problem with that being posted though. Martin, do this. Oh, I'm going to ask him to send a picture. Callum, or Jack, are you still in the stream? I'll take these bits out. I just need to see how Martin's doing. We need to be able to run our other batteries. And Proline do a mount for it, but that's out of stock at the moment. It's a bit of a pain. I'll get these two bits out anyway. And then I'm going to check with Martin how he's done it. Get him to send a photo so I can do it to that. Right, Maxx is done. Did just find out something wrong with the big rock though, which we've been very lucky to get away with. And you'll see on the next video that it was making some weird noises, and I just found out one of the tyres was unglued. Yeah, so that's what's left of the diff bulkhead. Gone there, and gone there and there. So done. Gates, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Your sending body's actually so destroyed the body clips could hold it down and I had to use tape. Did you shoe glue it and drywall tape it? So if I took the body mounts loose, it would be in 3 pieces, yeah. You're going to shoe glue your next one. I use E6000, but I think shoe glue is better from what I've seen of the results. But I've been happy with the E6000. When I need to get to America to get some shoe glue, we need to get someone in America to ship it over to us because it's 15 quid a tube here, about 5 quid in America. It's a bit annoying because normally I'll be travelling over there 3 times a year, but not at the moment. Bag of screws. Next up, Maxx. Maxx with a dirty rear. So we saw we blew the diff case cover. Thought that was the problem. It wasn't. When I got home and started to take it apart, found that we'd blown a bearing. Quite badly as well. So that was my problem. So had spares already. We'll get that back in. Get it greased up. Get it back together. It might be the road rock. What's the road rock? No, the road rock only comes out for the videos. It is with it's just over there. It's just in the other room, sitting on the floor. I'm going to do a bit of work on it. Some more ideas for it, but the weather was not great. Really wasn't great last weekend for speed running. It was a tough day. If I could do that, I would. I used to bring back all the kids' clothes and everything from America. I used to go with an empty suitcase and come back with a full one. I'd love to do that. I would bring a K8 EXB back because it's a fraction of the price, but I think I might get caught with customs. But I don't see me travelling this year at all. We were talking about it today at work, well, not at work, but via Teams. Just don't see us travelling any time this year. And to be brutally honest with you, I don't think I want to. I'm not planning on booking a holiday going away. I'll just spend time locally, go out bashing with the boys probably. Want some of that? Maybe next. I'm just glad I got to take the boys to Florida 2 years ago. Because if I'd waited another year, I probably never have done it. Yeah. Yuck. We're back in lockdown. No, we're coming out of lockdown, hopefully. We are still in a mini lock. We came out of lockdown a little bit a week ago, 2 weeks ago. The children went back to school. Send it, bend it, mend it, yeah. Your baby, Jack, yeah. So now they're starting to open everything up a bit more now. I've got my jab on Tuesday, my first one. I think we've vaccinated 25 million people so far out of the UK population, so criticise the government for a lot of things, but I don't think you can criticise them for their vaccination programme. Yeah, I just didn't notice that was blown. I'm not going to moan about the cost of these bits because it's £3.15. Some of the Traxxas parts are just stupidly cheap. And some of them are stupidly expensive. Like the fan, cheap plastic fan's 20 quid. Which is a ridiculous amount of money. All shiny and new. I know what I'm getting you for your birthday. Oh, do you? What are you getting me? Did this ramp... No, this happened on the last video when we were doing the fans. It wasn't actually our Maxx that hit the ramp. It was Martin's. His Speedrun Maxx. So he's had 70 odd miles an hour out of that Maxx. Yeah, we've been in lockdown since before Christmas. I mean, but I have, you know, I meet the boys and we go out one day a week. The rest of the time, I don't leave. I pretty much, apart from popping down to Waitrose once a week, I don't go out. So, it's only so much you can do. Living at home on your own is it's been tough. I know there's people worse off than me. I get that, and I really feel for them. I don't know how they've managed, but there's also people a lot better off than me. So what you getting me for my birthday then, Jack? Not far away. What am I getting you anyway? Yours is Sunday. I'm going to come over. Sorry, I'm going to come over. You'll see my bald head probably. Oh, come on. Come on. I found it. Couldn't find the hole. Well, that's what she said. Well, not all day, unfortunately, only on a Sunday, because I'm at home working the rest of the time. You live in the middle of nowhere. You're very lucky, Robert, in one way, for that. Still work from home myself. Was amazing when the kids went back. I get the local skate park all to myself all day. Nice. And I feel for you having kids. If you've got kids, I never really, when the kids were off at school, I didn't, I thought that the other families were lucky that they had company, but I'd never appreciated actually that, because I was only thinking of my two boys. Well, Jack was at work anyway, but my two boys, can teach themselves. They sit in front of the computer and they do the school lessons. What I hadn't appreciated was families with 7 or 8 year olds or 4-year-olds or preschool age and all that sort of stuff. They have to be homeschooled. You can't just sit in front of the computer and say, right, go and do that work, because they won't do it. So I've never appreciated that. Well, you get yours Tuesday as well, again. That's when mine is. Tuesday at 1:30. Booked it up like yesterday. I was shocked at how many slots there were available. I could have got it done tomorrow. And it came up with every single day. I booked it yesterday, came up with every single day, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I can't remember. Certainly Friday I could have got it done, Monday, Tuesday, and AM or PM. Loads of slots available, so I don't know what's going on. Ironclad RC, hi, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Marco RC. Tell me about the fan. I was Power Hobby, I think, yeah. Someone did comment that they used the Power Hobby one, but I don't know where you get that over here. So, unfortunately, they're hidden away. So, I suppose I could always, I'll see if I can pop it off. And then you can, well, you've seen it anyway on the video, but I like those fans. I've used the 25 mils and the 30 mils on our other cars. Touch wood, not had one break. So when they came out with these ones, I jumped at the chance because it goes in the stock position. I was looking at getting a Castle mount, and then you have to modify that to fit it on. You can fit the 40mm fans. And then I was looking at WFO 3D printed fan mount for it, and it was just a faff. And when these came out, I just thought, well, they're just plug and play, nice and easy. Not allowed vaccination yet. Why haven't you allowed it? That is not fun. It's so hard to sit in front of the computer all day. It is very hard. My life is getting up in the morning, I walk down the stairs, I sit in front of the computer all day doing work, and then it gets even better, because then I spend the evening editing videos. So I look forward to a Thursday when I get to chat with all you guys. What have I missed? Oh, you're getting yours tomorrow, are you? Which one? Do you know which one you're getting? I didn't want to do it on a Friday because my brother's had his, and a couple of people in my family have had it, and they felt rough for 2 days afterwards. So I put mine for Tuesday, and I'm going to feel ill, be ill on work time, so I can take 2 sick days if needs be. Yeah, I think I'm getting, well, I'm pretty sure the one I'm going to is the AstraZeneca one, but it's got all, that one's got all political, isn't it? UK, I think a lot of us on the stream are in the UK, Marco. And obviously the UK is forging the way at the moment, so where are you? Can you screw an Alza fan base straight into an Maxx heatsink? I'll tell you what, I'll go and get my Maxx heatsink and see if I can open it up enough to have a look. I don't think you can. I know it works on the BLX 185s, and I know it works on the Maxx 6s. Yeah. Yeah, because they've stopped the AstraZeneca one as well. All the Europe are throwing their toys out the pram about it, and almost saying if we can't have it, what we do is we stir it up. I don't get it. I really don't. We stir it up so it puts everybody else off having it. So it's pathetic. It really is. Oh, you can. You can do the hours of racing. We double check because I've got a mount. I've got the ESC outside. So right, get the back on this. I've got a Maxx 6 in here because I put that on there because I was fed up with running adapters, and annoyingly I didn't want to cut the connectors off the Maxx ESC because I didn't want to invalidate the warranty. Unbeknownst to me, just merely changing the, I'm not going to go on, I'm not going to rant, merely changing the ESC invalidates the warranty for the whole truck. If I'd known that, I'd have saved myself 100 and something odd quid and just cut the connectors off. And Not much left of my titanium screws I put in there though. And we lost a screw out of it, which I don't know how that happened. So my go-to place for screws, Accu, I bought 50 replacement screws, like £3, if that, and there. 10.9s, so they ain't breaking anytime soon. WTF cars, how are you? Thank you for coming by. I'm working up in town all next week, so need weekend to recover any ill effects. Oh, okay, that's fair shout. Is a 1922 pinion too big for a Centon? Only one way to find out. Put it in, keep an eye on the temps. It might be a bit high. Watch the wheels though. Because if you're running a stock wheels, they could explode. So just keep an eye on them. Right, that's fixed. Pretty sure. Oh no, I'll fix that bit at the front. It's not broken yet. Might change that bit as well. The steering top cover while I'm here. Might as well get that off. Oh, I'm way behind the stream. You're running Badlands on it then. Because Badlands, which ones? The 2.8s? Try it and just keep an eye on the temps. The Badlands are bigger. Oops. So you might just need to watch the temps a bit. And we're losing the front shock towers going as well, so that will need replacing soon. But it's not in stock at the moment. So even Traxxas have their parts issues. Oh, that's the smaller one. Hopefully, yeah, that pops out now. We didn't need to replace it. I think it does anything, it doesn't add much, but it's broken, so I will. Are these wheels stock? They are the stock wheels, yes. That's not good. Did you send it back for warranty? Oh, they told you to screw it off. I've heard that. They've told me to screw it off as well, and someone else I know with their servo packed up, they got told no because they possibly jumped it. It wasn't under warranty. So, Traxxas warranty in the UK is junk. Absolute junk in the UK. I think it's all done through Perkins. And they are a disgrace as a warranty company. Come on. I'm not happy with that. I'll be back to read the comments in a second, guys, if I'm missing them, sorry. Make sure that's sitting in there, it is. One. Right, come back and leave some copper. Oh, no, we go in there. It goes in there. Oh yeah, Alistair, that was you, wasn't it? Had the same problem. Okay, Robert, go and have fun, mate. If you've got all the batteries charged, go and bash. Maxx servo under warranty, good luck with that, yeah. How old is this Maxx? November, 29th of November, we got this. Told me it's not their issue and it's a hobby, stop shop need to deal with it, yeah. Traxxas, it's Perkins if it's in the UK. Told you to drive it properly, Alistair, yeah. You can't sign away basic rights in the UK, so they probably don't play ball deliberately. I'm not sure. I mean, can't say too much, but I've currently got a court case against a shop that I bought this from regarding the foams in the front tyres that disintegrated within the first 5 runs. And their defence is they went because I used self-right. Traxxas denied it straight away because I put a Maxx 6 in there. Said it validated the warranty, and the shop turned around and said I broke them when I did a self-right on one of our videos. So, unfortunately, I've got a court case against them now. I didn't want to do it, but I know when something's faulty and when it's not. And if it's not faulty and we break it, I pay and I replace it. End of. I don't question it. If we do something and it breaks, whatever the cost, I will pay to replace it. If it breaks, because it's faulty, then I expect it to be replaced. I've now bought the metal gears for it. Traxxas uninterested, yeah. I mean, ours is still stock, and when it does go, as long as the servo's okay, still I'll put the metal gears in it. Bye Marco, thank you for coming by. Got some new G2 bats waiting for the charger. Nice. Is Emily off as well? Oh no, bye Robert. Still stock motor and ESC. Is this stock motor and ESC? This is stock motor. It is a Maxx 6 ESC, which I changed purely because I wanted to run IC5s or EC5s, whatever you want to call it, because all my batteries are either XT90s or my big 4S ones are the IC5s, EC5s, whatever you want to call it. I was running adapters, but every time we jump, the adapters would come out. It was a pain in the backside, so I put in a Maxx 6 just so I could run these because I didn't want to invalidate the warranty. No, I haven't built a new ramp yet. Poor Jack. I've gotten every warranty part from them. Some of them needed some pushing to get it through. Is that in the UK, Ivy? Is that recently as well? Because I think it's recently it's changed. I think it's when Perkins took over. I'm pretty sure Perkins are the ones that run the warranty. A bit like Logic run it for Armour in the UK. Thanks, Robert. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, you shouldn't have to push them. You know, if something's faulty, something's faulty. But you know, it was the hoops I've had to go through that annoyed me, and it wasn't even in a negotiation. If they'd turned around and said, "Okay, well, we don't think it's faulty, but we take it, you know, pay half," I'd have paid half. But there was none of that. It was just flat out no. Poor old Jack's face was priceless. You're in the US. Yeah, it's totally different in the US, mate. UK, it's a joke. Absolute joke. Literally, I mean, I had to chase up. They asked for all the photos of the chassis number. What difference that makes, I don't know. Because what is if I change the chassis? What is if I'd have broken it and changed the chassis? Does that mean it's no longer valid? And then literally got a response. Eventually when I, after lots of backwards and forwards, and I chased them up and they went, yes, it's just gone off to Traxxas, meaning Perkins. They came back within 2 hours and said declined due to the ESC being changed. No longer stock. Right, so I then asked them and said, what point do you not consider it stock? RPM hubs, RPM hinge pins, RPM arms. At what point do you consider the car no longer stock? Bearing in mind that they sell a lot of the parts that go on the car that make it not stock. With no warnings to say, if you put this part on, you invalidate the warranty. Right, that's done as well. Yeah, that's the ESC. I was using these adapters, which were junk, just kept breaking and pulling out. how's a mount? Question is, how do you get this thing apart? Oh, there we go. I'm guessing you have to break these bits off though. Yeah, if you're going, I'm not going to do it. But it looks like if it's going to fit, yeah, it won't go in without breaking the shroud off. But I don't want to break the shroud. Can you unplug it there? Might be able to unplug it there actually. I just don't want to break it. I don't want to invalidate the warranty. No, not there's a warranty on it. Me talking about warranties. That then lifts off, does it? Oh, yep. Do that bit. You could be in luck for me taking this apart. This bit's the paint. Come on. This side don't want to go. That side doesn't push in as easy as this side. It's almost like there's something stopping it there. Oh. Pull the jumper off. Whatever that does. Come on. You don't want to come off. Probably saying, look at the stream. How did the Maxx turn? Very nice. Can you show me real fast? I can. There you go. You can see it in there. Very, very nice. I'll move this over here because we're not ripping it. Yeah, I've heard bad things about the RPM arms as well. I paid half 3 times now for warranty parts, and they were on the tyres, even though the guy said they do not tyre warranties. Yeah, I'd have happily paid half, but they didn't want to even do that. They didn't negotiate. They just point blank refused. First of all, they said it's because I got them wet, and I was like, it's winter. All my other RC cars have been out in the same conditions, and phones haven't gone on those. Not only that, but Traxxas show their cars driving through water parks. We were doing a bit of warranty waffling, Seb. Yeah, I've not heard good things about the RPM arms on the X-Maxx. Should be able to push that. It's annoying me now. I want to get into it. But it's not. Well, I don't want to snap it off, but do we think it would fit? I'll try and slide it in, see how it looks. Hopefully I can get it in and back out again. I was going to say yes, but I'm going to say no now. You'd have to trim, it will go, but you probably have to trim a bit off the side of the Hauser mount, I think. Or bend the, it's just a fraction. With the bit off, you might get it in there by bending the heat sinks out a bit, or just trimming a fraction off of the, I don't know whether you can see this, it's just where the heat fins come up on the sides a bit more. These just a fraction too wide. If you were to trim a bit off the sides of it, I think it would go in. It's literally just a little bit too wide. What's up, Bournemouth? How are you? Put all this back together. I'm guessing that's for the link. Don't know. I know Callum wants this put in his Maxx. Yeah, I've got the Proline front hubs as well. I haven't put those on yet. I normally wait until things break before I go around putting things on. I don't just swap things out for the sake of it most of the time. I like to get the use out of them. Oh, RC Clan came in. I missed you. Sorry, RC Clan. Well, my paddle tyres have been fine. I got them very wet. Is it worth buying a spare spur for the big rock? And should I get a bigger pinion? If you're going to get a spare spur, just go straight for the metal one, Seb, if you can. It's not cheap, but you should be okay. Our big rock was on stock spur. Our granite's on stock spur. The only reason I had a metal spur is because when the motor went on the Typhon, they didn't have, and it chewed up the spur. They didn't have any plastic ones, so they sent me a metal one. It's very kind of them. You meant the base fits the motor. Ah, okay. You mean I pulled this apart for no reason? Ah, just a cover for the light kit plug. Okay. I'm pretty much done, guys. I've got a film to go and watch now. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll go and get the Maxx back so you can see where to put the pins. Because I'm not sure whether someone posted it on Facebook and they went, no, you don't put them there. So, the RPM pins need 2 packs. See you later, Logan's RC. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, well, it would come apart. I just didn't want to break the lugs on that side. It would have come apart easy. I just didn't want to break the lugs. Wire gone. Oh. Come on. And I've got so what film am I watching tonight, guys? It only got released. Well, I say it got released today. It did only get released today, in theory, or re-released, I should say. So what could it be? Ear seat done. Which spur and pinion have you got in your Maxx? Now I've got no warranty on it. I'm probably going to go 22 tooth, probably. Now I know there's no warranty on the car. And I've got proper cooling on it now. I need a new body soon though. So hinge pins, holders. You need 2 packs. Well, you can see this. Oh, look. Which way are we going? Going the wrong way. So that's where you put the first ones on the front. There. And there. On the front. And the rears, you do those two, hopefully you can see that. Those two there. And then up there, these ones here. These look like they're long, but they're fine. They don't pull out. Hopefully you saw that. X-Maxx is huge. I love seeing one next to my Limitless. I've always wondered how big it looks compared to the Limitless. You want to know now, don't you? 1 second. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. X-Maxx Limitless. Hang on. I'm going to flip the camera around, probably the easiest way to do it. X-Maxx Limitless. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of that. Oh, look. What are you doing? There it goes. Oh, that's freaky. Freaky Friday. Right, back to this back. What was Seb asking? W Plane, have you got the stock Big Rock ESC? Show me what connectors the ESC has. I can do. 1 second. Let's go and take this back and then I'm pretty much done, guys. Back. Stock ESC has stock ESC motor. There's one of those on it. IC, EC5, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Right, I'm going to call it a day. Debbie does Dallas. Which one? 1, 2, 3 or 4? Just, oh, could Seb have called it? Thanks, Addicted. Yeah, GDS for the X-Maxx. Robinson's Racing if you can get them in the US, or GDS, as long as it's hard and tough and steel. And the Hot Racing spur. Am I going to get... the jury's out on the K8 EXB. My biggest issue with it is, would I take it out very often? Our Outcast 8S doesn't come out very often because this one gets picked up every single time. I have limited space in my car. To what car? If I take this out, to take out 2 5th scale cars is tough with a sedan or a saloon. So, would it replace us taking this car out? I'm not sure it would. It's a lot of money. The chassis is still better. I still think you've got to go M2C on the chassis. So I'll be honest and say I don't, at the moment, no. I just don't, I don't see us getting one. I like the look of them. I've always wanted to get one, but I don't know. Jury's out on that. About the same length. Yeah, about the same length, but obviously the X-Maxx is way, way higher. Seb has called it Justice League, Zack Snyder edit of Justice League. Did you see what it was, Seb? Connector-wise? I'm looking at my limit list now, thinking it's big, and looking at the compared to the X-Maxx makes it tiny. Thanks, Dave. That's okay. Well, I've got to love you and leave you. Well, thank you for coming by WTF RC Cars. Got 60-hour work over the next 5 days. Ouch. Yeah, feel free there. Stay safe yourself. Mine's GDS as well. GDS just it's slightly different from the RW. I did see that mod. Yeah, I contacted. We're back. Sorry about that. I had an incoming FaceTime call from my ex. I'm guessing she might have worked out that it was a Thursday night and we were live again. So, I'm not sure whether it's 4 hours or not. I've downloaded it. I've got it to watch. I've got a couple of versions of it. I've got the 4K version. So, I know the Dawn of Justice Jack Snyder edit was 4 hours long, and I've watched that. Sorry, coming back to Armour Skins. Yep, he literally only done the deal yesterday. So the Model Sport have come up very, very quickly. Great. I'm pleased for Adam because his stuff is great. So, and we are working on a new logo for the channel, so we can get new logo, new stickers, and some merch coming hopefully. So some mugs, some hats. Well, hats is probably the wrong time of year for it, but some hoodies, some t-shirts. So it might be once we get all that sorted out, hopefully soon. Yeah, RC Clan's got a great channel, so if anyone hasn't subbed, pop over, see him, check his stream out. Is the stream back? Hopefully it's back. Yeah, I had an incoming call from Carol, the boys, or my ex and the boy's mum. But I'm guessing after last time, she decided it probably wasn't a good idea to FaceTime me now. I could try and FaceTime her back though. Get a hat hide. Well, I wish we had a hat. That I would have been hiding the hair. It'd probably be cut. It would be summertime before it. Oh, look at it. It's a mare. Night, Chris. Let's see if we can FaceTime. FaceTime. They call me Boris, yeah. Look at it. The Mad Professor, more like. Oh, come on. Oh, can I call you later? No, call me now. Call me now. Come on. You know it's live stream time. Oh, she knows. She knows. Try to get Callum. Callum might be able to get her on here. I can't see what you're saying now. I can only see if it comes up. Mad RC mechanic, yeah. Callum's not even answering now. No. Fixed his car. Didn't want to know me now. Could go for some funny hairstyles tonight, shall we? Actually, I'm going to refresh that. So, start again. Oh, advert. Who puts adverts on their videos? So annoying. Skip ad. Shrink it down. Right, here we go. Right, I'm sure we get a hat. Nice one, buddy. Cheers, Dave. No problem. Right, Chris. We'll be calling you Boris soon. Yep, you probably will be. Mad mechanic. What was I calling you, Callum? I don't know. See how you were. Say good night. Mum was trying to call me. Teenagers do only answer when they want to. Right, now it's mad hair time. How's that look? That's how bad the hair is. Bad. Or we could go for the old. Oh yes, the old sweep over. So bad. I'm getting close to shaving it all off. This is like me trying to call people not nice. You could call me Lennon. I've been practicing in the mirror. I have. I could. First lockdown, I didn't shave at all. And I had a proper beard. I'm waiting on a perm. Could get a perm again, couldn't I? Go back to my younger days. What's up, Liam? Yeah. What's the more? Forgot some of their songs. I've gone blank. I gotta roll with it. It's not got to roll with it though, is it? I shaved mine, not got time for hair, love. No, I know. I just don't know what I'd look like with a shaved head. That's my biggest concern. My brother's pretty much bald and he looks okay, but it's just... You want to see bald Dave? It's not difficult, you just do that. That's almost bald Dave. I've got such a receding hairline now. So would I look good bald? That's the question. Middle of April, I think. So, but then you've got to get an appointment because everyone's going to want a haircut then. Keep the hair, thanks. Right. It's time to go because if the film is 4 hours long, I do want to get to watch it tonight. I've been waiting for it to come out for a long, long time. All the cars are fixed. I was going to show you the big rock, but I can't because you haven't seen the latest change to it. It almost got... We did have a problem though, which I only just found. I might be able to bring it up and show you the picture. Yeah. I only caught it because it was making. I wanted to make sure, see, because it was making some funny noises. We had an unglued hoons, and there was no glue on that part at all. And you can see where it's worn out. The tyre where it was basically exploding. We were lucky. Okay, I will show you. See if I can find it. Oh, you'll like this. I've got to show you this, guys. Hang on. He's going to hate me, but... I'll probably get... Oh, no, stop. Stop. I'm probably going to get copyright struck now. It's okay, Callum. We're having some fun. I won't just embarrass you. I'm probably going to get copyright strike for that now. Forgot about that. Before we go, show you the bearded monster from the last lockdown, which you'll probably see on some of the old... It's not like I'm showing you anything new, because you'll probably see it from some of the old videos. Before we had the Outcast 8S, I was working then. There we go. Look at that beard. That's a proper full-on one, that is. That was bad. Right, enough of the embarrassing stuff. Refresh that. Let's start that again. Let's see what chats we got. Refresh that. Let's start that again. Let's see what chats we got. No way. I probably just did get copyrighted, but not like I can do that. Yeah, that's where I saw it, Kev. Dads don't just love them. Yes. Embarrassing them. Make sure you don't get copyrighted. Probably too late for that. Yeah, they are very, very funny. You can play music on live. I'm not sure you can, Jack, because it will come up. It will probably come up orange, and I have to then get it authorised. I didn't care about me, just MUTW. What's MUTW? I'll just mute it. Okay. Bearded Dave, yeah. Could become the big bearded RC number 2, couldn't I? Did you have a ball with a red handprint on it, face drawn on it, Lowell? Yeah, you can do, but it all goes a bit funny. Jack tried to do that last time. Doesn't matter. I mean, you earn pennies from live streams anyway. The live streams are not about earning money or anything. The live streams are about interacting with your fan base or your subscribers. To me, it is, and just sharing knowledge and having a chat. And also, it's company for me on a Thursday night. I look forward to it. I really do. You know, it's good to have someone to talk to. Even though you're not talking to me directly, you're talking to me that. And it just, I talk to myself a lot of the time anyway. So the fact I'm talking to you guys on the phone instead of talking to myself and being totally and utterly mad, helps me. I'm going to watch Justice League Zack Snyder cut, because the original Justice League was supposed to be Zack Snyder was doing a few films. So he did Superman, or Man of Steel as it was called. He did Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, and then he was doing Justice League. Unfortunately, his daughter committed suicide when he was about 80% done on Justice League. He wanted to take a break, understandably, and the studio, Warner Brothers, didn't want to wait, so they reshot pretty much 80% of the movie and released what was the last version of it, which wasn't very good. So the fans have decided that they've really gone up, and over the years they've managed to get Warner Brothers to release the Zack Snyder version of it. It looks like it might be shot in 4 by, well, it's shot in 4:3. I don't know, but it looks like it's 4:3 edit, which will be a little bit annoying, but. I think you can do 15 or 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. It might come up, it might not. I was doing a what do they call it when they comment on something? So fair use. I'll claim fair use on it. What do I think of Monster Hunter? It was a bit weird. A bit weird. I do like old what's her name? I've got her name now. And I love the Resident Evil. Is it Resident Evil? I'm sure it's called Resident Evil, but yeah, the other the series that she's in, I really like those. It was okay. Oh, Nobber in the house. Hi, how are you? You've caught almost the end of it, Kev, but thank you for coming by. Oh, that's better. More tea, Vicar. No, you can pass the scones. Yeah, I don't know. I've just looked at it on the PC. It looks like it would be in 4:3. So, but I do want to see it. So, once you get used to it, I used Jack 4:3 was the format when I was growing up. There was none of this widescreen stuff. What's been going on? Just fixing Callum's Maxx, Kev, mainly. I know you appreciate a bit of artwork. Callum's broken 2 of the front bulkheads in his Maxx. So we're going full on Traxxas fanboy now and stuck a Vitavon hub in there. Or Vitavon bulkhead. I could have fixed the Outcast 4S as well tonight, but never mind. I'll watch it tomorrow now. You've downloaded it, RC Clan, have you? Kai, hopefully I'll pronounce this right, and if I don't, I do apologise. Carl Arnie Berg, welcome from the UK to Iceland. I don't know whether they do the rear one, Kev. I have not had any problems with the rear one yet. If we blow it out, we get the rear one as well, but I'm not sure they do the rear one. But it is, I mean, the quality of it is very nice. And they do blue, red, and orange is the ones they had in stock. Steering didn't need fit. It was just where the bulkhead had broken, Callum. Because the bulkhead had broken, it had dropped down, it pulled them out of the bearings, so it's all working now, it should be fine. So, but yeah, I know I'm commenting on your stream, Kev. This is always worrying me because this is my charging setup. Similar to yours with these leads, I'm paranoid about getting them the right way around. And what happened to you is what I thought would happen if you got it wrong. Yeah, it does, because you've seen what happened to Martin on Sunday, haven't you, Kevin? Watch Sunday's video, guys, and you can see what really goes wrong in speed running. And how expensive it can get real quick. So, that's an idea. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea, but I'd have to zip time all to it because I have 3S, 4S and 6S leads. But I'm OCD on it now. I've always wondered what would happen, and now, thanks to you, Kevin, I know what would happen. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be Sunday's video. I'll just finish it. I mean, it's got to just put the speed bits in, but is one of Martin's twin engine car. Not pretty, mate. Well, it's a twin engine motor. I don't know. Have you got that video yet, Seb? I don't know whether you've downloaded it and sent it yet. Night, Emily. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being first. You've got to beat Seb on the next video, though, because Seb, he put you in second place. Not good enough. Yeah, Martin had a nasty crash. You have to watch Sunday's video, Kevin. I've used it as a bit of a teeter, but yeah, I mean, even now, even when I was watching it again, it just, I winced just watching it. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Lennon. Yeah, it's not out yet. It'll be Sunday's Big Rock one. I might crop it down. The problem is it's because it's 4K. I mean, it don't transfer very well in the group. I might see if I can cut it down and make it small enough to fit in the group thing, but normally they don't. Can't wait now. Yeah. It made me think about speed. Well, you know, if you're going to speed run, you've got to accept you've got to accept that when you're going 100 miles an hour plus, if something goes wrong, it goes badly wrong. It's not like jumping off of a ramp and having you know. It goes bad. But anyway, guys, I've got to go and watch my movie. My groovy movie. And I've got a big old cake to eat as well. Oh, in fact, just sat down, and who's popped up? Who's popped up on my recommended? Round 3 of the SG 1603. Let's see what's on my recommended. Night, Dan. Enjoy your movie. Good night, all. Good night, Cordite. Thank you for coming by. Bye. Enjoy. Let me know what you think of the film. Will do. I'll comment on your video after I've watched it as well. Someone said it's 4 hours. I'll soon find out how long it is. Robo movies. It is 4 hours long, yes. Yowza. So if I start watching that now, 3 o'clock in the morning bed, no work tomorrow, result. Is that short, good looking lad a little bit fat? Is that short, good-looking lad, a little bit fat? Don't get that. Okay, guys, I'm going because it is a 4 hour movie and I do want to watch it tonight. I've been waiting ages to watch this movie. So I'll let you know what it's like. Okay guys, thank you all for coming by. 56 likes, wow, that means we've had 56 people as a minimum come in the stream tonight. That is amazing, because not everyone clicks like, so thank you guys. Your video came up on my recommended as soon as I came on here. It was your video, RC Clan, with your SG stage 3 by the looks of it. No, thank you guys. Thank you, Dan. Thank you everyone that's popped by. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your support. I'll say every single time. Thank you guys. I am going to sign off now though. Take care. Loves and kisses. Night all. Stay safe. See you on the next one. Cheers guys. Oh, I went here. Always forget that.